youth sports in America, they have it all backwards. And it's really because of money. That's the root of everything. But as far as developing players, it's backwards. Game, practice. Game, practice. If you look at internationally, it's just the opposite. It's 5 practices a week and 1 game. Okay? That's the way it should be done. I'm watching youth games, like, 10, 11, 12-year-old kids. There's nobody out there with any skill. It's skill first. You have to have skill first. And until you have skill, there's no point in playing the game. I'm watching a 12-minute half, it's 2-0 at halftime. There's no, when kids can't score when there's no defense, how do you expect them to score when there is defense? So it's really like a waste of time at a certain level. Young kids should be skill-oriented first. There should be a skill test. There should be some type of requirement before you can play. You should play 3-on-3 basketball. They should play 3-on-3, then play 5-on-5. You shouldn't have kids in 3rd grade run up and down the court 5-on-5. It's just, unless they're accelerated skill level, then you have them go play with, 5th graders or whatever. But to just roll kids out there game after game after game and expect things are going to change. I see the coaches and the parents all frustrated. Oh, they're not skilled enough to do the things you want them to do. They have to practice it, become skilled, and then they can execute it. We're expecting execution out of kids who, number 1, don't have the skill, and number 2, don't have any idea what they're going, where they're going, what they're doing, but we just roll them out there and expect them to understand how to play basketball. It's really crazy when you think about it. So parents, players, skill first. When you increase your skill, when you're confident in your skills, then you can play the game. When you're worried about losing the ball, when you don't know what you're doing, when everything's going 100 miles an hour, it's just going to be a train wreck. So focus on skills. Skills will slow the game down, will give you more opportunities to be successful. If you skip the skills and you just play 5 or 6 games a week and you got 1 practice and you're not doing any skill work in between, you're actually going to get worse. You'll get worse. The focus should be on skills. Commit to compete.